The earth has been in quarantine because the inhabitants have not learned the golden rule. They are ruled by the beast ego, which then puts life in jeopardy, as the beast ego will resort to chaos, violence, destruction, wars, stealing of resources, exploiting those who appear weaker as the survival of the fittest, and the marginalization of anything and everything that is different. It is always wanton and never satisfied. The beast ego is selfish, and it is bent on survival at all costs, even if that means taking life away from others to maintain its own life. The beast ego only exists in the lower flesh, and is a result of our fallen consciousness when fear entered in. The beast ego has no tolerance, because it is afraid of everything, including its own shadow. But it is most afraid of two things: being found out and the unknown. It would rather destroy the unknown than seek to understand it, believing that what is different has the intention of killing, stealing, and destroying. Sound familiar? And it will use any distraction necessary to keep you off of its scent. The B system is providing the distractions, but it is in collaboration with your beast ego within. The true enemy is the beast ego that resides within us, known as the adversary. It will have you looking for an external adversary to project its own nature upon, so that it will stay undetected. And if there is not an external adversary, the beast system will create one for you. The invisible adversary is not terrorists, or viruses, or climate change, or political parties with differing views. It is what is invisible on the inside that keeps us in terror, which is why we fear viruses, terrorists, climate change, and the opposite political party than the one you wanted in office. The beast system has exploited this to their advantage. We will give up our external rights and freedoms to fight an external, invisible terror when it actually lives within each one of us. The invisible adversary is up close and personal, as it resides within, and only you can deliver yourself from it. No external savior can do this for you. None. If you don't deliver yourself from it, you will continue to be consumed and exploited by the beast system that uses your beast ego against you to enslave you, as you have unknowingly partnered with it. People may seem lovely when all is well, but once scarcity hits and things get turned upside down, the beast ego takes over, and they behave like animals. This is why we have been cut off from the stars above, the heavens, because we are too unruly and have not learned to protect and guard all life. The earth is under the law of the Mother Spirit that teaches us to behave through the Golden Rule, by setting up appropriate boundaries until we stop destroying it, ourselves and each other. Contact will be made once we can maintain the level of the Golden Rule, and then our quarantine will be over. First in the natural and then the spiritual. This is what the natural quarantine is really about, right now. We have not learned our lesson to love through the minimum requirement of the Golden Rule in order to tame this beast, but rather it is the beast ego that rules us instead. And we keep letting the government rule over us instead of rising up in our sovereignty, which can only be done when we are free from the beast within. Yes, there is a war, but we are looking in the wrong place. Look inside. Do you still judge? Do you separate out? Do you see others are wrong and you are right? Do you want revenge or wrath to come to take out all the evil people? Do you want a savior to come and fix it? This is all the beast ego. And as a starseed, this should not be so. We are the solution and shouldn't be part of the problem. This is the true virus that is within us, and the antidote to it is perfected love. Then the beast ego will cease to exist. The only way this war will be resolved is to find unconditional love within yourself first. Stop judging yourself. Accept your shadow. Know you are the potential of good and evil, and render everything clear and see it as experience, nothing else. Then you can begin to extend this outwardly. This is how we win this war, but it will never be fixed on the outside, because this is truly a spiritual crisis. What I speak of is the great exodus up and out of the beast ego, which then frees us from the control of the beast system and all of its fingers. We simply stop playing in their control games of fear and manipulation by taking responsibility for ourselves and solving it within. And this includes the beast system of religion. We are our own saviors. No other saviors are coming to fix it, as this is an inside job. And this is how I am fighting this war, by working on it on the inside of me first. Shalom, shalom.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
The question is often asked, when will UFO disclosure happen?
These lights, they keep coming together.
The answer is, it has.
The New York Times revealed the existence of a secret government program to investigate UFO sites.
This is a very complicated story. I have put a briefing together for every president since Bill Clinton. Interplanetary war.
Look at this.
This is the next big thing that they want the public to be afraid of.
This is a national security imperative.
We must have American dominance in space.
But it's all a lie.
The national security state. They want to establish a planetary government by spinning that this is a threat.
One set of facts, two narratives. The threat isn't extraterrestrial. The threat is covert human.
The Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind protocols, developed by Dr. Greer, is the most dangerous information he has released to the public. Human-initiated communication with extraterrestrials is possible.
All of us are going to know the truth. This is our moment.
We have the ability to change life for the better.
Consciousness isn't limited by space and time. What I'm doing with CE5 is the foundation for the relationship between humans and these extraterrestrials.
But the implications are absolutely profound. It shows consciousness does affect reality.
A critical mass of people can shift an entire civilization. But the intelligence community don't want the public to know. They say, what's in it for me? It's easy. A new world, if you can take it.
Oh my God.